Hey, this is Marcus Parker coming at you again with your Weekend Books TV Success Tips Volume 5. This time we're going to talk a little bit about becoming famous. Who out there that has a book or a CD, any independent artist, poet, writer, don't care what you are doing, you definitely want to take your product or your book or your service or whatever and get it out to the masses. That's the whole objective. So I wanted to tell you a funny story about my start and to kind of show you how this thing all works. Well, in July 23rd of 2004 is when my book came out, the product. And it was an autobiography and whatnot. Nobody knew really who I was at all. And I was trying to hit the pavement really hard. Well, about 2 weeks before my book came out, T.D. Jakes had just released a book called He Motions. It's a big book, large fan base. You know, he the bishop of the Potter's House, one of the largest churches in America, and he's and I mean the book's just getting pushed like crazy. And here I am running around with my little book. And 2 weeks after my book came out, Barack Obama released his first book called Dreams from My Father. Well, I know it's funny now to think about, man, Barack Obama now, you know, he just, you know, became elected president of the United States. But back then, he had just made like a big, his first major speech at the Democratic National Caucus, or convention rather, and his book was out 2 weeks after mine came out. And it was also an autobiography and paperback and whatnot. So I'm trying my best to try to market with these powerhouses who had so much more marketing, so many more people knew who they were as opposed to me. How can I make it? Well, I started using creative tactics like making videos and, you know, getting on television. Well, what do you know? One of the videos got to somebody and they ended up getting me on my first talk show. It was called Esther Davis Show, and it was my first time being on TV. She had like, I forgot how many millions of people that watch her show, but it's a regional type show, like a little baby Oprah type show. And next thing you know, bunch of people see me. Somebody else saw one of my videos. I ended up getting in, and comedian Ricky Smiley ended up reading my book. And it was like, it was cool because, you know, I got a chance to talk to him. He was like, man, I like what you're doing. You know, you remind me of Muhammad Ali. You're really trying to shake things up, you know, doing it different. I appreciate that in you. And that was real cool. The next thing you know, a little while later, kept on doing it. I got a chance to actually perform at T.D. Jakes' church, the Potter's House. And, you know, it was awesome. And, you know, I also got a chance to, through the internet, basically, I ran into a producer of a show called The Bev Smith Show. Bev Smith is like an icon in television and radio, but now she has a radio show that's like a nightly radio show that goes on, I mean, millions of listeners across the country. She put me on. And that's the type of thing that I'm talking about. So all I'm telling you is, for going forward, we're at the end of a new year. I mean, end of 2008, and we're about to start into 2009. And I know that everybody out there is feeling like, man, I really want this to be my year. I really want to make this breakthrough. And what I have to tell you is, all of these things, you just have to stick with it. You have to work with it. You have to do the things that are going to make people see you, grow on to networks, and you know, and just get yourself exposed out there. Now we're in a real internet-based world, and every year they're making more devices that will get people more in tune with the internet. Like, pretty soon, every phone is going to be able to surf the internet. So if you want people to see you, you have to have a bigger internet presence, and you have to have as many outlets that people can get to know you, get to see you as possible. So different doors, and that's why we got together and created a network that would give independent artists a chance to shine, a place where people would want to come to because it was not only educational, but it was entertaining. You know, if you think about it, what do people most like? People like to dance, people like to listen, people like to laugh, people like to to read too. But it's like, if that's all pulled together, then they have a place that they can stop by. They have a place that they can go and have fun. Look at some funny videos, look at some informative videos, learn some stuff, see some stuff, laugh at some stuff, jam to some stuff, everything. And that's what Weekend Books TV is about. I thank you all again, and be sure to look out for all the changes. We got a lot of powerful things coming in 2009. So look out to really expose independent artists in a way like nobody ever expected. So be on the lookout for that. And that is your Weekend Books TV success tips. If you don't have a video, be sure and contact us. You need one, I'm telling you, because that's another way that you can be branched out to where somebody, you could be asleep and somebody in the Netherlands could be watching YouTube or watching Weekend Books TV or whatever and seeing you and saying, hey, I like her story, I like his story, or I like his music, or I like her music. So give us a holler. And in signing out, we always end with a video, but today we're actually going to use one of our own videos to kind of show you. This is the Weekend Books TV video. It's called Educate and Entertain. So it's your video, all right? It's your network's video. Educate and entertain, and we look forward to hearing from you, and we look forward to a beautiful Thanksgiving, Christmas, and a happy new year, and we look forward to you shining in 2009.
Educate and entertain at the same time. WeekendbooksTV.com. Independent artists shine.
Educate and entertain at the same time. Internet based, so if you hot, won't you display your rhymes? Your album coming soon, and you need to be listening. Martin Benjamin, sell units in that you will be getting. Hey, I respect you if you doing something positive. Marcus P, my partner, Joe the lyrical doctor. Won't you come and shine independently on the real G? This is your chance, so make it happen. You heard that from me.
Hey, WeekendbooksTV.com, providing international exposure for independent artists, authors, and poets. Log on today at WeekendbooksTV.com. Independent artists shine, educate, and entertain at the same time. WeekendbooksTV.com. Independent artists shine, educate, and entertain at the same time. WeekendbooksTV.com. Independent artists shine.